According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. This includes stroke and heart attacks. Let me read you some startling facts here. Stroke is the third leading cause of death. Together, heart disease and stroke are among the most widespread and costly health problems in the nation today, accounting for more than $500 billion in healthcare expenditures and related expenses in 2010 alone. Because of this, and because of the Healthy Goals 2020 that was set by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, we decided to do a survey of typical Los Angeles residents and to see what their attitudes and knowledge base was regarding cardiovascular health. Take a look.
No, I'm okay. Do you think your heart's healthy?
Of course it is.
Why do you think that?
Look at me.
Skinny?
Yes.
Feel good?
I feel great.
Okay, so it's just your diet. Well, actually, did you know that in LA County has some of the highest population of adults with cardiovascular risks?
Why is that?
Well, we have adults in LA County who actually have 1 or 2 greater modifiable risk factors, which include eating unhealthy foods that are high in saturated fats, sodium, and foods that are high in cholesterol, which puts you at big risk or at a greater risk for heart attack and for stroke.
Hi, sir. Do you have time for a survey?
Sure.
We're doing a survey on cardiovascular health. Do
Okay.
you think your heart is healthy?
Well, of course I do. I work out, I exercise each morning, I ride my bike, but I do smoke.
And do you know what smoking can cause?
Not really. I've been doing this for many years.
Smoking can increase your blood pressure. Did you know that? And which will put you at a high risk for cardiovascular disease.
Okay.
And also 90% of lung cancer is caused by those cigarettes right there.
These?
Yep.
All right. Thanks.
Hi, we're doing a survey on cardiovascular health. Do you think your heart is healthy?
Yeah, I eat right and I exercise. I think my heart's pretty healthy.
Well, what about the gentleman smoking right next to you? What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm sure that's bad.
Well, do you know that smoking increases your risk by 30% for lung cancer and heart attacks?
30%?
Yes.
Oh, let's get out of here, Brooke. Well, Anna, I wanted to talk to you about your labs. Your cholesterol came back 250.
What is that? Is that high or is that low?
That is high. So how are you eating?
Well, I do eat a lot of fast food because, you know, I'm always busy with her. But I need to start eating healthier.
And do you smoke?
Well, I started quitting, but you know, I've cut down to 1 or 2 cigarettes per day, considering I was doing a whole pack last year.
Well, your blood pressure is 155 over 90.
That's pretty high.
And that's a little high. And smoking can increase your blood pressure to go up, and your cholesterol level is pretty high, and you're at risk for cardiovascular. The American Heart Association that says that if you don't exercise regularly, you're putting yourself at risk for premature cardiovascular death.
Well, I'm not going to have a premature cardiovascular death. So, how many times a week do I have to exercise?
They recommend that you should do 60 minutes of aerobic exercise, like walking or running, about 3 to 4 times a week.
So be smart and make the right choices. Stop smoking.
And be aware of the people that you're around, because secondhand smoke does affect you.
Get a little exercise, some intensity, 3 to 4 times a week.
And eat healthy fruits and vegetables.
Be smart about your heart.